You know, there ought to be a law. There ought to be a law against narratives that don't portray both sides of a story. You know, nobody is saying that you can't take a side. Nobody's saying that you can't favor a side. But when it comes to journalism and reporting, you are supposed to be unemotional. You are supposed to be completely neutral. You are supposed to put out all of the facts of the story as you know them. And if you don't know all the facts, you don't start forming opinions and getting opinions out there. Example being this crazy lunatic story that ICE arrested and detained a 5-year-old child. What actually happened was they had a warrant for the arrest, a criminal warrant for the arrest of the father, who was an illegal, and I believe he may have had other crimes, but they had a warrant for his arrest. They went to arrest him. He was with his 5-year-old child. And when ICE approached, that jerk-off fled the scene, ran away. So fleeing law enforcement is a felony. He's illegal, and I believe he may have had other crimes as well. We don't know yet. But what kind of dad flees and leaves your 5-year-old standing on the corner in the middle of friggin' January in Minnesota, and it's like single digits cold out there? Those officers didn't detain the child. They kept the child with them until someone could come and get him, because they were not going to stand there and run after the dad and leave a helpless 5-year-old child on the street in the freezing cold. How stupid and asinine does the press have to be? How desperate for stories do you have to be? He was not detained. He was being protected and kept safe by ICE because his failure of a father, this fucking immigrant that you keep protecting, you stupids. What a great dad. He's right up there with the Maryland dad. A guy who fled and abandoned his child on the street. That's the kind of guy you're supporting and protecting with your lies. Shame on you. Oh, and try to do good and be good. Now, that being said, the flip side to that is, could ICE have waited till the kid got on the bus or got off the bus or they got home and the kid was in the safe arms of mom? Was there some terrible urgency that required that they do it right then and there on the street with the kid there? I don't know. That's going to come out in an investigation. But either way, even if they could have done something different, there was a reason they chose to do what they did when they did. And a 5-year-old got caught in the crosshairs because law enforcement was exercising their federal warrant, and dad decided to be a shitbag and run. Leaves his kid on the street. Yeah, what kind of dad does that? A criminal dad. Oh, yeah, and again, do good, maybe.